I'd like to share with you today my experience of going on antidepressants because this is information that I wish somebody had told me before I went on them. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not trying to be, I'm just giving you my own personal experience, okay? So I had some time off from work years ago and I had to go on medication. So I went on citalopram. There's different antidepressants you can go on. I went on citalopram. Another one I went on at one point was paroxetine. So you go on these different medications. Now, the first thing is to know it takes quite a while, it can take quite a while for your body to get used to them. I didn't know this. So if you have low chemicals in your body, in your brain, say serotonin, it can take 2, maybe even 3 months for them to level out. So you might actually feel a bit worse before you feel better. So that's the first thing I wish someone had told me. The second thing is they're not a magic cure. So my doctor was very good and she said, Mike, it's like putting a plug in the bath. You know, you're not going to feel any worse, but you're not going to feel any better. You've got to do the work, and I had to have therapy and I had to work with people, change my diet, my lifestyle. I had to do my bit. So you can't think, I'm just going to take this and everything's going to be fine. I didn't feel any better. I just felt less worse. So that's the second thing. Third thing is if you choose to come off them, again, like coming on them, it can take time. It can be difficult for your body because it's gotten used to having these chemicals in your body and suddenly you're not having them as much. So that can be difficult coming off them. And the last thing is my doctor, she said, well, Mike, you might not want to come off them. I said, what do you mean? And she said she has lots of high functioning depressives, meaning they stay on these medications for life, 10, 20, 30 years. They're quite happy with them. They just have a little chemical imbalance in the brain. They live a normal life. They just choose to stay on them. She said, you might want to do that. Now I chose to come off them, right? But she was helping me to understand that it's fine. If you need them, you stay on them. If you don't, you don't. So that's just my experience of them. And there should be no shame, no stigma attached to these things. You know, if you need paracetamol, you need paracetamol. You break your leg, you need mental health medication. It's fine. But these are just some things that I wish somebody kind of told me because I had to go through it all and find out. So hopefully if you didn't know anything about antidepressants now, it's a bit more helpful. Or if you're going through them and you're on them right now, these are just some of my experiences to help you even further. All right, so I hope it helps.